Hi, I'm Iris Mays. I'm the Vice Chair of the Moscow Arts Commission, and I'm here to share the work that's been kind of happening for the last year. And Robin Olgren, who's our chair, wished to be here but had a previous engagement that she could not avoid, so she offers her apology, and I'm here instead. So, did you have anything you want to say? Okay. Well, so this is the list of the commissioners, and this is probably the fullest board that we've had since I've been on the Art Commission for 3 years. And we have a great cross-section of folks in the community, and we do have one vacant seat. So if anyone knows of someone who's willing to serve on the Art Commission after this presentation, hopefully you'll have a good idea of what we're doing and could get some people involved. Our council liaison is Dan Karskalen, and then I'm standing with Kathleen Burns. Everyone knows Kathleen, the city arts director. And anything else I should say about any of our members?
Is our volunteer from high school.
Yeah, so Mackenzie, Dan's daughter, has been serving to bring in that youth voice, and that's been really wonderful to have her presence at our monthly meetings. We have 4 committees. This isn't the latest version. I'm just going to say that. But so we have the Artwalk Committee, Community Outreach, Public Art, the 3rd Street Gallery. We have a Plein Air Committee, and also the Mayor's Arts Award Committee. And I'll share a little bit of some of the things that all these committees are doing. Yeah, this is not the latest version. Okay. That's okay. We'll just go with it. So this is some of the statistics from the Art Walk that's been going on for about 8 years and has become very well attended, very successful. And this is a great example of how the Art Commission collaborates with the local businesses and how a small event has grown into a big event and has a lot of economic impact, actually. So, what do you say?
Yep. So this is important because we formalized a new subcommittee for Art Walk this last year. And if you look on the list there, we have representation from the Arts Commission, the Kenworthy, New St. Andrews, EMSI, which is Economic Modeling Specialists Incorporated, Gritman Medical Center, the Moscow Chamber of Commerce, the Pritchard Art Gallery. We have a local artist serve, and then we also have Melissa Rockwood, who is our designer for the Art Walk brochure.
So the Community Outreach Committee has, these are some examples. They started a first Thursday about a year ago, and so that is kind of to take that energy from Art Walk and spread it throughout the year so we can have events every month where restaurants get a little more attendance and we get more people downtown and out and about. They also started a program to inject the literary arts into the Art Commission work, so Poetry on the Bus, and that's showcased during Art Walk. And we've been working as a commission to try to kind of do something for every segment of the arts, so including literary. They are also working on a poet laureate, so we'll be bringing that proposal to you at some point in the near future, and then also other media events.
So 2 examples with the Mayor's Arts Awards. Alexander Teague on the commission opened the Mayor's Arts Awards with a poem. And then just today I talked to Dulcie with the McConnell Mansion, and this Thursday is a first Thursday, and she let me know that the McConnell Mansion is going to be open for a first Thursday event, and it'll be a photography event. So it's spreading. Go ahead.
So this is just a slide on the broadsides on the bus that, as I mentioned, starts during Art Walk. So this year we had artists poets respond to some artworks. And so they wrote poems, and then those were printed on cards and spread on the buses, shared on the buses. This is a slide for the Mayor's Arts Awards that we just had a couple weeks ago. And this is a neat event. It was a very touching just to see this life's work that people have done, and then a young emerging artist also get these awards. And every year we select a local artist to make a piece of artwork that's presented to these lifelong artists. And so it was a great event with high attendance. The Public Art Committee, we have been working on the public art program development and participating in city beautification, which is a great example of what the city is doing and how the Art Commission can kind of join with, that energy in terms of improving the city entrances. And then we're also, another example is working on a mural policy recommendation that's going to be folded into a public art plan. But that's just an example. We've had some questions about, what's the content of a mural, or what's the process of getting a mural approved. So we're working on that. And murals were one of the things when we have been inquiring of the public, people have been asking for more murals. They'd like to see more murals. If you go to other towns, there are a lot more murals in artistic towns. So the public art plan is something we've been collaborating with Bill Belknap's department, Community Development, and have had an emphasis over the last couple of years of getting public input from the cows, from the public, and then also including the WSU landscape architecture students as they're available. So this is just a good example of how we're collaborating with one of the universities. We collaborate with U of I as well. And so that's something that's in process. The Public Art Committee also works on small projects, and then these go to the MAC and then to City Council too, right? And I haven't been at those meetings, but so we've done tree grates, manhole covers, and then we have 8 vinyl wraps over the last 2 years, and this next year we'll be looking at some more bike racks with this small project budget. We've also collaborated with U of I at the Transit Center to have this sculpture garden. So these sculptures are up for 1 year, and then the students at U of I get juried for another round of sculptures. So if you haven't seen them, you should drive by because they're pretty cool how they fit in. And then Elizabeth Graff, who is on the Art Commission, worked with U of I to have this whole garden for these sculptures, and it looks really beautiful. We've had several community engagement events over the last couple years with creative placemaking last year, the design thinking last year and then creative placemaking this year. And these were 2 different events that really brought a lot of different segments of the community together, and some people from out of town as well, and some Nez Perce tribal members, and so just really good community discussions. A lot of projects talked about at this last one of, connecting trails, having more artwork along the trails, and lots of different projects were generated, and that will feed into our public art plan as well. The 3rd Street Gallery is one of the committees, and so they have the city staff mainly works on this gallery, and then we try to support them with volunteers as much as we can. So the next one coming up is 30-30-30, which if you haven't attended, you should attend. It's an awesome event with lots and lots of people coming and trying to buy these artworks as fast as they can. Did you have anything you wanted to say?
So just a reminder that equates to 900 pieces of art. So we are recruiting probably Mackenzie to wrap her friends up here for pizza and help us install all that work.
Question on that, Kathleen, is that the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, 3 nights?
Yes. So this year, thanks, Bill. This year we changed it up a little bit. We heard from the artists and we heard from the customers in the community, and they wanted to see panels of specific artists with all their work put together. So we're going to have an artist reception on the 3rd, where all their body of work will be on one panel. So then citizens can see one artist panel at a time. And then the 4th and 5th, all the artwork will be re-scrambled. And it'll be, the sneak peek is the 4th and the 5th, and then you'll be ringing the bell at 4:05 on the 5th for the start of the sale.
Stand out of the way. Stand out of the way when you do
For the
this.
stampede,
Mark your calendar.
Yep. That's a Friday.
The city staff also coordinates entertainment in the park, and so that's a very well-attended, popular series in the summer, with music and including children and families. Upcoming events, as I mentioned, the public art plan. We're working with the Moscow Library to see how we can get some public art there. The Joseph Street Ball Fields, that'll be a collaboration with the school district. And then the 3rd Street Gallery also has the Art Celebrating Wilderness through November 20th. And as we talked about, 30-30-30. And the Art Commission has had 10 meetings in 2014, and with an average of 8 members in attendance. We've had a quorum at every meeting. I just wanted to mention a few themes of the work that we're doing. So we have worked really hard to be collaborative with with city departments, the other commissions, to be community-oriented, take public input as much as possible. We recognize that what we're doing improves the quality of life for our citizens and makes it more fun and lively, and has, from that result, an economic effect. That could be kind of exciting. And we don't just do policy. Everyone on the commission volunteers lots of hours outside of our commission meetings to try to make these projects happen. And we're very grateful for the City Council's support. So, any questions?
One of the things I wanted to mention, that night of the Mayor's Arts Award, that's, not only like a meeting or whatever, however you want to say it, but that was a fun, entertaining night, which everybody there had a very good time, and so that was a lot of fun by everybody, including me. I really very much enjoyed it. It was well put together, so thanks to the Art Commission. They do a terrific job.
So Donna Woolston and Robin pretty much did 80% of that volunteer base for that event. They've kind of got it not down to a template form, but they're pretty good at that. And then the rest of the commission was pretty good at spreading the word and getting people to submit recommendations for people, and then also everyone chipped in at the end for cleanup, which was really important. So that's not the fun part.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and that event too, I think it illustrates the leadership that's happening in the arts and how that, covers a lot of different cross sections of the communities.
It was a very eclectic mix of awardees, I guess you'd say.
Very diverse.
Tom?
I wanted to say that I was at the Sojourner Alliance's fundraising pancake breakfast on Sunday. And as many of you know, it took place in Applebee's, and as many of you know, in Applebee's around the country, they have local photographs, appropriate photographs for whatever the community where they are. And one of the pictures on the wall that I was impressed to see that they had up already was a picture of the Helioterra. And so it was fun to see that. It's on the west wall of the restaurant, and I just thought it was neat that they have already put that up.
So speaking of Helioterra, that has a new vinyl wrap. And
Yes,
the
it does. I
photograph
saw.
on the vinyl wrap is an Allison Meyer.
Oh, cool.
And so that was a recommendation from the commission. That was our first vinyl wrap. And the colors had a failure rate, and so we chose to get a very high-quality image photograph, and that was Allison Meyer's. So,
That's great.
yep.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Kathleen. Thank you, Iris.